Hello friends, I am Dr. Sandeep Bhasin from Hairlines Medical Center. Today I'll be talking about differences between creating a female hairline, female hair transplant, and when we do a male hair transplant. It's not very easy to do transplant in females for many reasons. Now, number one reason is that we cannot shave a big area in females because obviously they don't want the donor area to be seen. So we always take small donor area and we try to take the graft from that donor area. The number of grafts that we can get maximum in females usually is about 2000 grafts or near 2000 grafts. In case of males, we don't have this problem. We can shave the entire donor area. So number of grafts that we can get in males can be anywhere like 4000 to 5000 grafts by FUE. So we have got limited number of grafts in females with which we have to do the transplant. That is one thing that we have to keep in mind. Now, coming to the conditions when we can do hair transplant in females. Now, in case of female, the conditions or the percentage of female where we can do hair transplant is limited. For example, there are many conditions of hair loss in females like frontal fibrosing alopecia, alopecia areata, and many other conditions, scarring alopecia, where hair transplant would not be advisable. Only if the hair fall is because of the post-menopause or things like that, male pattern baldness, there we can go for hair transplant. In males, the percentage of male who have got male pattern baldness is much higher. I would say above 90% of the male have got male pattern baldness, so they are a good candidate for hair transplant. Only about 5% or so of male baldness falls under alopecia areata or scarring alopecia. So we can do transplant more easily in males. More males are eligible for hair transplant. In female, this number is only about 70% or 80%, not more than that. So we have to diagnose the female with hair loss more carefully to see whether we can do a hair transplant in a female or not. Now, when we come to the frontline design of females, it is very different from the males. In female, we draw the hairline about 5 or 5.5 centimeter from the glabella or the root of the nose. We go about 5 or 5.5 centimeter. In males, this is about 7 to 8 centimeter above. So the temporal point is much higher in case of males as compared to female. So these are few things we have to keep in mind when we are designing the female hairline. Another very important thing we have to keep in case of females is, in female, the direction of hairs in the front keeps changing. They are quite lateral when you come to the lateral humps, and they are almost straight when forward directing when they are in the front, and in the middle the angle is 10 to 20 degrees centigrade. There can be in the front, there can be cowlicks. Lateral hump to temporal point is always convex. So these are things that we keep in mind in case of a female hairline. In case of males, comparatively, the direction of hair in the front hairline is almost straight, and very rarely, except for the temporal triangle, it is straight only, and that we make straight line in case of males. So these are the differences in case of hairline design of male and female. Another thing that is very important in the female, the chances of shock loss is much higher after the hair transplant. So they can suddenly start losing hair after the hair transplant. For this, we need to give them minoxidil, we need to give them some supplement, we need to give them some things, and we have to keep telling them that this is one possibility that they can go for. In male, the chances of shock loss are comparatively much less, and we don't see that often in case of males, the shock loss. So these are things that we have to keep in mind when we are doing hair transplant in female compared to when we are doing in males. Thank you friends, Dr. Sandeep from Hairlines Medical Center.